Ladies and gentlemen, it's me again, Gavin 76th President of the New York Young Republican Club, and again, I am pleased to welcome you all here this evening. I am also pleased to report that the state of the New York Young Republican Club is strong. All your checks cleared, so it's definitely strong. This storied institution held its first annual dinner 109 years ago. And in that time, the country we all know and love has changed drastically. Through 2 world wars, the Spanish flu, and now the Wu flu, and various presidential administrations of note, our country is almost unrecognizable as the one the 32 founders of this club would have known and cherished. Gone are the days of a national consensus. Gone are the days of national unity. Gone are the days where we instill in our children a collective pride in the success of our nation, our people, and our history. We live in tumultuous and chaotic times. In fact, an ardent student of history would opine that it is as if we are living through the last breaths of a dying empire. Leading this decadent regime is a wretched, senile, and aloof buffoon who in a mere few months took this country from a period of rapid national revitalization under President Donald J. Trump to one of the lowest points in our history from an economic, political, cultural, and diplomatic perspective. Guided by sycophants enthralled to the radical left, he continues to dismantle the very institutions that made this country great and to demonize those who still hold pride in being Americans. Today, our borders are being flooded, our store shelves are being emptied, and our dollars are being devalued. All the while, we continue to feel an ever-growing presence of a jackboot pressing down on us, demanding more compliance and fewer liberties. It is no wonder that my generation is a nostalgic one. They long for a country they were born into, but which no longer exists. This is reflected in the popular culture, in the music, in TV shows, in movies, and yes, even in memes. And that is why an institution such as this, one geared towards the idealism characteristic of youth, is more important than ever. Because if we truly want to reclaim our city, our state, and our nation, it begins with the next generation. Now, while the cities and urban areas of this country may be hostile hotbeds of radical leftism, they also house the avant-garde of all new cultural and political movements. It is for this reason that this club has set the narrative for how to engage and fight back against the anti-American forces that pervade our institutions. It is this club that stood up to defend Teddy Roosevelt. It is this club, thank you. It is this club that rallied to defend the little day traders, and it is this club that marched to defy the coronavirus tyrants and their unconstitutional mandates. We have never been scared of a fight, we have never backed down, and these bold stances have enabled us to grow faster than anyone would have ever anticipated. In April of 2019, I was first elected president of this club. We had barely 60 members and few resources. Today, we have over 900 dues-paying members. This makes us the largest young Republican club in the country and frankly, one of the largest Republican clubs in the country. Further, for the first time in more than a generation, we have secured our very own clubhouse right here in Manhattan. Many generous donors in this audience made that possible, and this is a feat that no other young Republican club has yet to achieve. We now have a cash reserve that rivals deep-pocketed national organizations, and our well-attended events frequently garner not only national levels of publicity, but international levels of publicity. Now, this success proves something. It proves that the only viable path forward for this party, for this movement, and frankly for this country is an unapologetic America First agenda. We are tired of the consultant-approved status quoism. We will have no more of it. And this growth as an organization has enabled us to help elect many America First Republicans up and down the ballot. In fact, we led numerous successful deployments across the entire tri-state area this election cycle, and our membership proved key in many tightly fought elections across the city and state. In fact, this evening we have two such candidates that I would like to give a shout out to. One is Vicky Palladino of my the first woman to represent Northeast Queens in the City Council. I've known Vicky many years. She stood with us as we rallied outside of Gracie Mansion, outside of the Museum of Natural History. She is a fighter, and she will fight for our beliefs in the City Council in the small minority that it is. And also, another new woman elected to the City Council here in our own city, Ina Vernikov. Ina. The first Republican to represent Southeast Brooklyn. And we're very excited to see you in the City Council as well, another America First fighter that we were very happy to support. Now, a government can only be as effective as its personnel. Likewise, this club can only be as effective as is our leadership. And I would like to personally thank the leadership of my Board of Governors and Executive Committee this evening. First, Activism Chairwoman Liz Rue. Advisory Chairman Brian Osterman, who is unfortunately not able to be here tonight, but thank you, Brian. Campaigns Chairwoman Nicole Kiprilov. Nicole, thank you. Communications Chairwoman Chelsea Hall. Communication Co-Chairman Ian McMath. Design Chairman Dylan Gallagher. Entertainment Chairwoman Catherine McSorley. Events Chairwoman Michaela Carey. Keep going, there's a lot more. Finance Chairwoman Emily Wash. Fundraising Chairwoman Ikshel Mazer. History Chairman Aldo Solores. House Chairman Alex Kronfeld. Law Chairwoman Kira Guzzo. Love you, babe. Media Chairwoman Denise Flores Almendarez. Just running around. Membership Chairwoman Asha Rampertop. Philanthropy Chairwoman Amanda Gregg, who performed our national anthem this evening. Beautiful, Amanda. Policy Chairwoman Yulia Lupsi. Publication Chairman Nick Raphael, who produced the record you all have. My Russian friend from Brooklyn, Alexander Zik, Recruitment Chairman. Da zdrovia, comrade. Recruitment Chairwoman Amanda Sullivan, Rules Chairman Nick Tan, who is leading, this gentleman is running our Asian caucus and has done amazing work and outreach across the Asian community in the 5 boroughs. And last but not least, the longest serving member of our Board of Governors, mi amigo, Fernando Acosta. I also forgot one other announcement I wanted to make in this introduction. On behalf of the club, we wanted to send a mazel tov, a buona saluta to Andrew Giuliani on the birth of his healthy, beautiful baby girl, Grace. She's absolutely beautiful, and we're wishing him all the best, a fellow member of the club. We're very happy to have him, and hopefully maybe our next governor, we don't know. Be nice to have a Giuliani again in office, wouldn't it? Be a nice change of pace. But anyway, I have a few more people to thank. My officers of my executive committee who have helped me tirelessly through the last few months, putting on beautiful events such as this. I would first like to thank my corresponding secretary, Alana Marcus. Alana. My right-hand man, my partner in crime, my recording secretary, Nathan Berger. Nathan! The man is a genius. He's a genius. And of course, the person who pays my rent, Treasurer Claire Ruski. Don't worry, no one pays my rent. I have a job. And last but not least, my other partner in crime, someone I've known many, many a years. We've been villains in this right-wing movement we all like to call ourselves a part of. Give a warm New York cheers for my good friend and Vice President, Viswanag Burra. A good friend I met after Trump was elected. I've never lost touch. Now, back to business, and I'm not going to be much longer. I just want to reiterate something, that this club will continue to beat the drums in the fight for the soul of this country. I can assure you all that this club will not give up the fight. No matter how hard the goings get, we will persevere, we will move forward, and we will not back down. Thank you all, God bless you, and God bless America.